Now we move on to adding references manually. Alright, so we will start with searching for references. So we can go and search for references using any of the search engine. Alright, so we would look at two references, one from one is a website and the other also is a website. Alright, let's look for whether more than a website, whether there's any other references or not. Okay, so all these are website. This okay, this is another reference. This is a ResearchGate reference, and this is IIUM. This is another journal, local journal. Alright, and this is also another journal paper. So these are all journal papers from different websites. So this is a journal paper, alright, from ResearchGate, Agronomic Assessment of Office Working in Corporate Office. So we want to export citation using ResearchGate. So we export the citation. Alright, so we export at bittext, RS, we can export, or citation and abstract. So usually what you do, you can, for EndNote, you export as RIS and citation and abstract and download. So if an RS file, you can actually open it and it will directly import into EndNote. Alright, and we continue with another file. Before we continue, we want to make sure that the information is correct, so we can go and edit it. So it's a journal article, and if you see this, there is a mistake here. So look at the author. If we look at the author clearly, the first one is supposed to be the last name, and the second part is the first name. So this, for this import, the first name has been put first and the last name last. So it should not be like that. So we need to change it. So what we need to do is we need to rewrite again and then put the updated. Alright, you can see that it have turned red because it is not, it has not been saved, and this author's name is not in the system. Alright, so the journal is the information 2000 year economic assessment of office desk workers working in the corporate office, professor. Alright, corporate office. So the information is also not clear. So professor, department of resource management, Mumbai. This is corporate office. So this is not supposed to be here. So what we need to go and see the article again. Alright, go back and read the article to make sure that the information are correct. Alright, that means let us see. So this is the information. Alright, economic assessment of office work working in the corporate office. So I think they have put in the wrong information, but no worries, we can look at it and find the full text. Alright, so we can actually go and find the full text in the find full text available. Alright, so this is the full text. So the full text is International Journal of Health, Science and Research. So we just put the name down, go back and update the information. So we need here the International Journal of Health, Sciences and Research. When you enter the information, it becomes red, which means that the journal itself is not part of the journal term list that you have imported. Alright, so this is International Journal for Health Science and Research. So we can go back and see. Alright, and see what else information can we extract from there. So this is volume 9, issue 8, and pages from 367 to 375. So we're going to put back volume 9, issue 8. Alright, so issue note is number 8. So the pages is 367 to 375. Right, any other information that we can extract from there? Alright, so there's no more information, so we can just know that this should be correct. Okay, let us go back and update and save it. Alright, so just save, and we will get to see the summary again. Alright, and this is the summary, and this is how it looks in EndNote. Alright, but I'll explain more later. Alright, let's go and see the edit first again. Alright, so author's name is correct. Alright, so everything is clear. Okay, great. So let's go to another one. Right, so this is one of the editing or importing. Alright, so we go there and look at this is okay. This is another citation which we have obtained from ResearchGate. So what we want to do, export citation. As we mentioned earlier, we're using RRS and we include the abstract. So we just press download, and then we open the file straight away. It will import into the system. So volume 12, so we've got to remove the volume, and then we're going to go back and see whether all the information is correct or not. Alright, so full article available, Journal of Education and Practice, Effect Ergonomic. So there's actually 2 more authors which the name was not included inside the system. Alright, so make sure that we have the correct information in the system. So we just copy the author's name and go back and put the author's name in there. So what you have to do, you just have to press enter and just paste it. Alright, you can paste it, and then you can see that the last person's name is there. So it's James, and then so in the article we actually go through and updated the name of the author. Alright, and also ensure that the journal name is correct, the volume, the issue, the pages, and the DOI information, and also the abstract of the journal. Alright, now we'll proceed to import the web pages. Alright, so this is a web page by OSHA, or Occupational Safety Health and Health Administration. Copy the URL, and then we will go back and reference, new references. Alright, and then we would look for URL, and then we change this to web page. Alright, let us change to website. Okay, web page. Okay, so we find the author. So the author for this is actually Occupational Safety and Health Administrator, because there's no author stated here. It's just the corporate author. So this is a corporate author. So we will go back and put this in as the corporate author's name, and then the year. Let's see, is there any year in this document? No, there's no year in this document. The only thing is the title of the document. Alright, this is the title of the document. So put the title of document. The next thing we are going to put in is the access year, which means when we access the document, and when we put in a date or year, and then we can also put in a cited year where the article is cited. Certain journal use cited year, certain journal use accessed year. Alright, so let's look at the information. The information is sufficient, and there's no more other information. Let me just look at whether there's any other information that we can extract from this document. Alright, so there's no more other information that we can extract from this document. So now the next thing we're going to do is to save the document and say yes. Alright, so we save the document. Then we get the occupational safety and health administrator. Alright, alright, this is a summary. Sorry, that is the edit. Okay, good. So next, let's go to, for this document, actually we can attach a file. So we're going to find the file which we have downloaded just now. Alright, so the files is this one, correct? No, this one, yes. So the file, so attach the file and save the file. Okay, so that's what we did. So next we are going to add another reference, which is the reference from the other website. Okay, I've got another website that we have actually accessed, which is this one. So this is from forbes.com. So firstly we copy the URL. So this is a website. So let's copy the URL and change this to web pages first, web page, and then go to URL, and this is the URL. Good. Alright, after the URL we got to change the, alright, we got to go and see the title of the title. Alright, let's go and see the title. Okay, this one must close it. Okay, so we can see the title. Alright, and then we go and see the year and author. It's important that this one, because there is a year which is January 12, 2024. We go and copy it and put in January 12, 2024. This is that is the up to date. Alright, it's not last updated, last update. So it's 12 January 2024. Alright, you can put the date whatever way you want, but I like to put it in the British way. Then we have the year is 2024. Then we have the access date is 2025. The access date is March. The cited date also is the same thing. Cited date is, cited year is 2025, and the cited date is March. Alright, so let's go back and see the author's name. So there's an author's name here. So Nicole Gregory. So we go back and put the first name, and that is Nicole Gregory. Okay, so okay, Nicole Gregory, and then we got to put enter, and we put the second author's name here. The second author's name is Elena Hall. We copy it. Alright, and then we go back to the document and okay, paste it here and cut it and paste it there. So, and the publisher is Forbes. Let's look at all the information. Is it adequate? Yes, this is adequate information for our website. Let's just go back, see is there any other information that we miss. Okay, so there's no other information that's missed. Okay, so after we have done it, we're going to save, and then we're going to close, and then we're going to go back and see the website. And this is how you manually enter references information for journal and also for website. Now we'll move to continue with our editing or importing references, and to make sure that the naming convention for author's name are correct, so that you would have the correct information presented in your reference list later. So we are going to search for one document, which is the World Health Report 2001, and then we'll show you how to actually enter this information into the system. All right, so when we look at it, all right, let's see, there are many different places, but there is a document in NIH, so we want to look at NIH document, World Health Report. So this is bulletin. This is okay. This is just from bulletin, but never mind. We just import this and see what information we get. All right. Look at it. This is actually not. It is different because there's an author there. But we just download this. After that, we import. We import this, and then we would also import another one. All right. So importing. So they ask you to choose import filter, because the file that we're importing is, let's look at the file that we're importing. What file are we importing? We are supposed to be importing from PM NBIBM. This is PMC. I think our filter should be there. Let me see why the filter is not there. Just go and make sure that we got the correct filter. So what we need to do, we need to use PubMed. All right, PUBMED, correct. PUBMED, PubMed. We are going to find PubMed. All right, sorry, this one, and then we can import. So be importing, supposed to import. If not importing, then we need to change it again. Alright, so it has been imported. Good. Let's just check, is it correct or not? Alright, so I did. So journal article. So bulletin is actually Bulletin of World Health Organization as a journal. Alright. So this is bulletin. Alright, but let's go back and look at another World Health Report, which is not a bulletin. Alright. So we go back, we're going to update this report. Alright. So this will be the same thing as what we did just now for the OSHA. Alright, so World Health Report. No, this is okay, this is the report title. So we got to look at the book. Alright. So this is the citation. We look at the citation. Alright. Actually, the World Health Report 2001, Mental Health, New Understanding and New Hope for so the title is this one, correct? World Health Report. So we got to have a new file, reference, new reference. All right, and we'll have, this is a report. All right, this is not a website. It can also be a website, but you can just put this as a report. So we'll put this as a report. All right, so a report, so we have the title. Okay, and we also have the author. And we have the year. And we have the institution. And there's no volume there, right? Let's go back and see. Alright, there's no volume, but there is a website, so we can just put the website in. Alright, just go back to the website and put the website in. So find the URL. Alright, and then press save. Okay, and close it. Go back. Alright, so let's go to our all references. So we're going to find two references where there's something not clear with the name. Okay, so before that, let us go and look at how can we cite different method of citing references. So important. So let's go to all references, and we would go and look at. Okay, so refresh this again. Alright, it's not there. Oh, it's here. Alright, so recently added, so this is the one. Okay, so if you look at this, okay, if you look at how the reference is being written, we will look at two type of citation or reference citation. One is APA 7. We start with Vancouver first. Look at the citation, all right? Look at the citation clearly. You can see that the name of the author is not accurate, but the rest of it looks okay, all right? The rest of it looks fine, but just the name of the author is not correct. So what we need to do, we need to update to see how can we improve, how can we change that. So what we need to do is look at this World Health Organization. If you don't put any comma, they would treat the world as the last name and the health organization as the first and middle name. That's why if you go back and see, it would be different. It would written differently. All right. Sorry, organization as a last name and then World Health as the first name. All right, it as an initial. So what you need to do is you need to put a comma at the end of the World Health Organization to make it, to show that this is the name that you want to put in your reference. So what you, after that, you save it. Once you press save, all right, then when you go back to see the summary, you will notice that the summary actually have changed. All right, Vancouver style, and we want to look at in APA 7 style. All right, so this APA 7, so APA 7 will include the your URL. So Vancouver does not include. So there's another document that also have issue, which is your this ergonomic document by Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA. So what we need to do, we need to edit again. So OSHA, this OSHA. So what we can do is we can just put comma here, and then we can just save it. After saving, if you go back to the summary, you will see that for APA 7 it have changed, and for Vancouver also it have changed. All right, so it's available from, all right, but there's no access date. So the thing is that some journal, put at different place, so you can go back and edit it. All right, so we did not put access date, we put access date. All right, but usually you can just change it to cited date 2025, all right, and March. Okay, and then you save it, and then you can look at the summary again. All right, so cited 2025 March. Go back to APA. All right, APA also won't have this information. So sometimes the information is not available. So cited date. So you change to cited date. All right. So now you know that when you put a corporate name like World Health Organization or Occupational Safety and Health Administration, make sure you put a comma at the end of the name. If not, then you will treat the administration as the last name, and the rest of it would be considered first name. So it would be confusing in the context when you are trying to cite it. All right, citation would look very funny. So make sure that you understand how to do it. All right, so we'll move to the next part.